play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. And we'll be stopped up at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Rattler wants to throw it. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Throwing is Rattler. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? The season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see anything special in store for him today.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Right back to Achane on second down. And he stopped immediately there. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dolphins.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They scored their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets a tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Saints offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Here's Rattler. That's complete to Close. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
To the air is Rattler. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And a short pickup to about the 25. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a toss right side. H.M. with it. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Dolphins had 7 and 4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
From midfield, here's Tua. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Tua going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And a fake here. Drag snap to the up man. Fighting his way through contact. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
When you set up to return a punt, you've got to keep eyes on the punter at all times. If you don't, sometimes this is the result. A fake punt turns into a run, and now it's a touchdown against you.
Extra point trying out for Patterson. And it's good to make it 14-0. Normally when your punter fakes it, you're just hoping for a 1st down. Then he got the 1st down and 6 points on top of it. What a play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. What a weekend it has been already around the NFL. We had 3 great games on Thanksgiving, another one Friday in Philadelphia. And it's all part of the NFL salute to the legendary John Madden. This week's slate of games known as the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. And we at EA Sports salute the man we knew as coach, who brought so much to this great holiday, so many smiles with his love of family, his love of football. And we miss him, no doubt. Gone, but certainly never forgotten, John Madden. Now Rattler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So on 4th for New Orleans. Here's Hill on the return. And running with power here. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of the season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. Open man downfield is Hill. And all the way in for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Patterson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, Rattler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Achane. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Achane. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Olave motioning to the left. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
38-yard line.
2nd and 5. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
It's third down.
Cooks will come in motion right.
Yards to go.
Rattler working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So these two teams, halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. On the counter, here's Kamara. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the gun, here's Rattler. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Good for the Saints.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, how about the shot there? Taking no chances. He is dropped behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw. This one taken in by Olave. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Chris Olave. A pickup at 13 on the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And off to Achane to begin the drive. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
It looked to throw. Cooks on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4. But still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that it's more
offensively than the Biles, but defensively did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We start in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the 49ers. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. These guys talked a good game. There was plenty of woofing leading up to this one, and they back it up right here. The 49ers get to win number 12 as they're thinking playoffs and potentially home field. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the LA Rams. And it's the Carolina defense, worst in the NFL last year, but coming up with a huge play here. They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The Panthers get it done as they come away with the win. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And it's Anthony Richardson. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Colts get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.